Hello. So today we are going to be doing kind of like a build challenge, if you will. I am going to be going on James Turner's website and I kind of want to do like a tiny home. So I am going to go onto his website and we are going to get our challenge. Okay, so this is James Turner's website. And here is, he has the Sims 4 random challenge build or generator. So you can either do random build, tiny home, cast family, single pack build, random business, random career. So I am going to generate this a couple of times and then I am going to just do it three more times. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so no more than 34 tiles. The style, it's a style you build like Chestnut Ridge. Room for a young adult. Your budget is 19,000 and 62 simoleons. And it says you must include totally, and I have to include this tripod floor lamp. Okay, so that's our challenge. It's going to be extremely small. I think that we can do it though. So let's try and do this. Okay, so I have moved us to Chestnut Ridge. I know that it doesn't say that we have to move there, that we just need to style our house like it was in Chestnut Ridge. So I just wanted to move us there. So we're on the Cozy Corner house lot. It is not a very big lot, but our house is not going to be very big. It is only going to be 34 tiles. Okay, so let's begin, I guess. What if I just a square? How much? 34? Oh yeah, that's right. Also, money is set to 19,062 simoleons. So there's all the money. I mean, we have a really good amount of money, so I'm just gonna make this kind of nice and big. So right now we are at 25 tiles. Now, do we want, oh, that's all we can do. Okay, so this is gonna be very small. Can I bring it out a little more? 34. That's it. This is what we've got. I don't know. Do I want to move this instead? Maybe I'll move it up here. It's going to be really awkward. But I was thinking maybe we could make this kind of like an outdoor space because that's not using any extra tiles. It's just using what we already have. So maybe I could just go ahead and put some fencing. But again, it has to be styled like it's in Chestnut Ridge. So let's see, are there any fences that came with this pack? Oh yeah, there are. Okay, so let's go ahead and put this up here. And I will corner that all off. Maybe we might want to add like some stairs out here, reaching around to it. Could that be cool? I think that could be kind of neat. Let's just look for a second here. Oops, where are my stairs? Okay, so what if we kind of just had them out here? And it kind of looks like it goes with the fence too. So let's see, do we have any like stair railing? Yes, we do. Okay. And then of course I need to not have the double rail and just have it on the right side. Oh, that's an issue. Let me see. Can I put this on here? No, I cannot. Okay, so I think we have to have it like that, which isn't bad. What if I, can I do this? Oh yeah, I didn't even think about that. That's insane. What if it, why doesn't it just let me have it like, I don't know. It's okay. So I have this out here. I think this looks kind of cool. And then we could just have a door leading in here rather than taking up any space downstairs. So this is our shell. This is what we have to work with. So far, we are left with 16,557. So we need to, again, style it like it's, you know, in Chestnut Ridge, but it is. And we need a room for a young adult. We already had our budget, and we have to have the tripod floor lamp. Okay, so let's roof this. I'm thinking maybe I just add this on here, and then I think if I do this, it might add like floor. So what if instead, I know it won't cover it the way that we want it to, but I could probably just add maybe this. Oh, I don't want that. What if I just bring this out here? and then connect it to this, and then I'll just put this down. I feel like this looks a little bit awkward, but let's just kind of like go with the process. You know what I mean? Yeah, I think that looks okay. And that's kind of cool. And we still have a lot of money left over. It's not like we have like a huge house, you know? So maybe I will add these on the side if it wants to go there, which I'm glad it decided to. And then I will put this one back here and then another one over here. So this is really cute. I kind of really like this. And we also need to add some sort of a trim because this looks like it's just kind of hanging off, which looks insane. Unless, what if we, will it look right like this? I mean, it kind of looks good. I could just scoot that down there. But then it's like a little awkward. You know what I mean? I'll leave it there and we'll see what we think. We'll see what we think about it. What if I just, would it look right out here? No, I don't think so. I'm just going to leave it like that and see what we can do. So let's add some trim. I think it needs to be a little thick. So let's see what we've got for trim. Is that good? I think so. Yeah, I think that looks nice. And then it's almost like we don't need this to be here because it's actually like stuck on there. But I think it looks really good. Let's just see what happens here. Oh, that's a shame. Look, we can't even get it on there. Okay, I guess that's fine. It's fine. Maybe we do want that on there. Kind of nice. I think I'm gonna leave it there. Okay. Let's see. What do we want for the roofing? We will need. I don't think that they have any specific kind of roofing in this world. I could maybe, instead of having that on there, maybe have like a foundation. Because it doesn't add anything else to it. And then I could just put this on here, because that looks nice. And then I could add exterior trim again. And then we could add like a platform trim. I think we have some in the same color too. No, we don't. Not on that one anyways. I need something kind of like a darker tone. I think that looks good. I think that looks nice. And then we don't have like that awkward little bit that's hanging up there. You know what I mean? Let's see. Can I make this a little bit darker down here? Does that look good to you guys? What do you think? It's cute. Yeah, I think it's cute. Okay. So now that we've got that figured out, now we need a front door. I don't think I want to raise this up at all. I think I'm just going to leave it there. Let's see, can I add the fence here again without it making it into a room? Because it'd be really cool if I could do that. And then have kind of like this little filled in porch space. And then we could add another trim, like another platform bit. But then this is going to get rid of my stuff. I'll just pull that across. Oh, so yeah, that does take up tiles. Oh wait, I'm using 59 tiles. How? Where? Is it this? Oh no. There we go. Okay, so far we are still at 34 tiles. Now, what if I go ahead and take this half gabled roof and pull it all the way down? I don't think that that's going to turn out very good. You know? Here, let's make it a little bit smaller. And then what if I just copy this and put it around again? No, that's not going to look right. I want this to be enclosed, but if we can't have it enclosed, it's not really that big a deal. Maybe I could copy this and put it on here. And then we could take some wall patterns. Let's look at siding. What do we have for siding? Oh yeah, so I kind of want to keep it like this still. What if I put this on the top? And then on the bottom, we do some sort of like brick. What do you think of that? How would this look? I think that looks really cute, actually. I didn't think it would look that cute, but I like that. Okay, so should we keep the stairs the same color? Or should we get them a little bit darker so that way it matches? I think we'll do that. And then we need to add a door. Now, do we want the front door? Oh, wait, hold on a minute. let's see if we can do this at all. And then we could take a roof, and again, we'll do this half gabled roof piece. If I could just move it up here real quick, goodness gracious. And then pull it all the way down and pull that all the way back, because obviously we don't want it just stuck in there. Oh yeah, that does not, it's not doing us any favors. Okay, what if I pull that back and then I hold and just, oh, if I hold shift and I just extend it to there? How is that? Yeah, that looks okay. And then I will do the same on this side, and then we will take, what kind of roofing do we want on here? Do we want to keep it like this? Because I feel like that might look okay. No, I think it needs to be something else. What if we just kind of like put this here, and then maybe we cover that roof like that again? Or do we keep it like that? No, I think it looks good like that. And then maybe we could even raise it up just a little bit. Not too much though, because I don't want it to be too high. And then I guess we could just take this and put that on there. And then we will copy the same trim that we have up here. The trim, please. The trim, please. Ah, okay. It doesn't want to give me the roof trim. So we're just going to come in here and take it. Place that on there. And then we will grab our columns and we will use these ones because they're super cute. Place them down here like we were trying to do. We are still only at 42 tiles. 34 tiles. Oh my god. If I put this there, will she be able to get up? Should do. She should. So, none of my business. If you can't make it, you can't make it. And then we'll change that to match with all the dark that we've got going on. And so far, this is what the outside of our house looks like. Is it absolutely stunning? Maybe not, but it is a tiny home and it is following exactly what we're supposed to do. I'm spending a lot of this money on the outside, but we have so much money to blow through. So let's go down a level, put up all the walls, and now we need a front door. It can't be too big, I don't think. Oh God, that's huge. Because we still haven't gone to the inside to make a layout. No, that's too modern. We need more of a, oh my goodness, look at that. Could you imagine? Like, what if I did that? I mean, it only takes up a little bit of space inside. What if I did that? What does that look like? Does that look okay? I don't know if it looks okay. I think it looks all right. And then maybe we could just add some windows. Before we do that, actually, let me just go inside. Maybe this could be a bedroom up here, so like we don't have to take up any space downstairs. So maybe that could be her bedroom and she kind of just has to go outside for it. Is it ideal? No, it's not. Also, one downfall about this is if you even have like the walls down, it's not going to take it with it. So I think we need a different door. What else do we have? What about something like, I just don't know about this one because it's kind of really big. Oh, well, what do you think? Does this look good? I think that looks all right. It looks okay. I like the other one more just because it adds more to it. You know what I mean? So maybe we'll just do this door and then we'll add just like 2 windows. I'll add it up here and one up here. That's all I'm doing for right now. Oops, sorry about that. And now we need to make like a little bathroom space. So maybe we can do a little bathroom right here. It's not adding any more tiles and it's small enough. Let's just add some lights in here. Light here, a light here, and up there. And then while we're on the whole light thing, I'll place it right up there. So we have our bathroom. This side could probably be our kitchen. We can maybe have a little dining table here and a small living room up against maybe like this wall or something. So let's see, what do we want for flooring? Again, we still have to keep up with this theme. So maybe something like this. And I will bring it up here just because if I put carpet in there, then we're just going to be tracking any bit of mud that we get and it's not going to look very good. So we need wood. Also, we need a door up here as well. It doesn't have to be anything fancy. It just has to look the part, you know what I mean? Okay. And then we could add some windows down here. So I'm just going to go ahead and copy this and maybe put 2 little windows right here, maybe 1 little window right there, and then 1 window right on the door. I think that looks okay, because I'm gonna probably put her bed back there, so I don't want too much going on. So we've got our flooring. Now we need wallpaper. What are we going to do? It's very dark, so I'm thinking maybe we do something a little bit lighter on the walls. I'm thinking about going with, let's see, where is it? This one, because it's got like a more natural kind of feel to it. So maybe we use like this one, and then we can take a different tile and put it in the bathroom. We don't want anything too fancy because again, it's not supposed to look fancy. So we'll put that in there. Or actually, like I used in one of my other builds, I'm thinking maybe that tile for the bathroom. We'll see what happens when we get in there and we really put stuff. I do like to have some stuff down before I do any of it, but at the same time, it might not be the best. What if also, hold on a minute. What if I put that down there? Because then it matches the walls. Let's see. What do we want? Maybe because there's so much going on in there already, I could just put that down there. Or what if it could be darker? Okay, so I'm just going to put that down there for right now. I might actually change this wall because I don't like it. We can put that in there. I think that looks okay. So for our kitchen, we're probably going to want to put the door to the bathroom just kind of like right in there. Let's see. So it doesn't take up too much space, and then we can still have our kitchen right here. It is going to be a very tiny, 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 tiny kitchen. Because it's either we put it there and have something for our living room right there, or it's got to go on this wall. So let's check it out. Let's see. What do we have? Let's take this and not put it inside the wall, actually. And then we can put our stove right here. And then, but see, that's the problem I'm having right now. Where do we, okay, I'm gonna move the kitchen around. So that's going there. And then I will take this and I will put it in the corner. And then I will have just this here. I'm not making it any bigger, I promise. Do we want it on that side? I think that might look a little bit better. So this is what I think I'm gonna do for the kitchen. I moved this over here. Now we just need some sort of like cabinetry, but there's like no space here. So we are just going to kind of do something like this. Or actually, let's see, what do we have for shelves? Shelf. And we have a whole lot of nothing. So we could probably just take this and put it over like here, and they can still do prep. And then we could add those pots that they have as well. Let's just go here, go to wall decoration, scroll, scroll, scroll. I think it's, oh, we'll do these ones. These ones actually look a whole lot better. Oh no, they don't, because the ones that I'm looking for come from this pack. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I don't know what I was thinking. I was like, oh, this new looks so much better. No, it won't. That's crazy. Okay. And then we could just leave it like that because it doesn't look that bad. Or we could to maybe black because then it matches kind of like this. So I think that looks okay. We need to add our alarm for fire, of course. And then, or is that too much? What if I get rid of that? And then I just put kind of like some knives or something up there. I'm not going to add anything on here because then they won't be able to do any prep or do anything at all. So we don't want that. Maybe I will add these because maybe they just, yeah, that looks good. Or we can put them this over here and then add this right here. So that way there's not too much going on. I think that looks nicer. Okay, kitchen, done. Let's leave it. And then we need a tiny little trash can. Nothing too big, don't want to take up too much room. Actually, we could do this one. Then at least they have more space. Okay, so now what we need is somewhere to sit and eat our food. Do we absolutely need it? Probably not. But would it be great? Definitely. So I will just take this and then I will add, or maybe we can put it in like the corner so there's a little more space. And we will add these chairs maybe, or we could just put it here so that way we have a bigger spot for them to eat. I think we'll do that instead. Let's make these a tad bit lighter. And then maybe some art on the walls. Something with a horse, I think. So there is this painting. I think that fits in there kind of really nice, but I'm afraid it's like it's too big. Maybe we could just put it over here. Or actually, don't they have it? I'm getting ahead of myself here. We could add another window and make it really pretty. But I don't think that's gonna look good because we need space. Oh, there we go. There's the perfect one. So let's just plop that down there. So let's just add maybe, we'll just add some black aprons. I mean, it's not going to be the best when you've got like, I don't know, flour all over your hands. And then maybe we could add the tiny little, no, we can't actually. So that was, I think that was a little bit too big. So I've just kind of taken that down. Also, this is looking a little too bland. I think that we need to add like something behind here so it's not just crazy. Actually, we could move this over here. So I could move this, and then I could put a little window right back here so we can look out, if that looks okay. Let's see. How high are these? I forget all the time. So there, now we have a little window that we can look out of, and then we'll just scooch these around. I think that looks all right. So that's our kitchen. This is kind of like where we'll eat. Maybe we can change these to like that color. And then maybe I'll make this a little bit darker. Nope, no I won't. Okay, so that is the kitchen and I guess dining room finished. Maybe we can add like a little rug really quick. What about like a circular rug? I think that looks nice. Yeah. All right, I think that's that. And now we need to figure out what in the world. I do want like maybe a fireplace or something in here. I'm not quite sure how I'm gonna do that. It would have been nice if I could have just done, I mean, I could do that. Maybe I could put the fireplace kind of like in her room. Let's just do the bathroom really quick. Let's see, we need, oh, this is gonna be super tight. Okay. Let's put a little shower in there. What if we did this one? I think that's more for like outside. Okay, what if we got this shower, this potty, or we could put it there and then put that there, and then have this face this way. I think that could be good, or we put it back here and then have the shower facing on that wall. That might be better. Yeah, I think we're just gonna have to do this. That looks okay though. So I kind of want to move this to that side. I think that might look a little bit better. So we'll just put this little mirror down and then we will just, or again, we'll just go with like the thing I love the most. That looks great. And then do we make this a little bit darker or like silver? No, not silver. I think I'll just leave it white. That looks okay. So the bathroom, it's done. There's not much else that I can do in there. So we gotta deal with what we got. And now let's add maybe like a little couch sitting this way. Let's see, what can we find? We don't want anything to be too big, so maybe this could look really good. We could just make it kind of like a plain white, and then we could possibly put a little fireplace in here. That could, oh, look at that. That looks really good. Okay. I'll just scoot that a little bit. And then we'll stick a little rug over here. Do we want a rug kind of like this? Because it is small. And then we could brighten it up a little bit. And then maybe, no, we can't put anything else there. So I think this is kind of all we've got down here. And then I'll just put like a little picture. I just put like a little flower picture there. So this is the whole downstairs. So let's go upstairs. I don't think I'm going to cover any of the windows down there because I don't want it to feel too tight. You know what I mean? This is definitely going to be super tiny. So I think I'm gonna have her bed up against here, or I could put it up against here. Let's see, what kind of bed do we want first? I would say this one, but every time I've had my Sims lay on like the bigger version of this, they're like, oh, it's so uncomfortable. But we'll give it a shot. Do we want it on this side instead, or this side? I think I'm just gonna put it here. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm gonna put it up against there. Really, really close up onto the wall. And then I don't think that we have like a proper amount of room. Can I move this? Will that? Okay. Oh. Just for now, I'll leave it there. I don't think we have a proper amount of room for having a nightstand. So, well, we might. Let me just check out a few things. Maybe we could stick this in here. I think that looks a little bit better. And I guess, yeah, we could actually have something in there. So let me just grab a little nightstand. We will use this one because it matches. Or do we actually use this one because it's smaller? And then we could have like a little mirror in here. And I will darken this up. Let's grab a mirror that we can stick on the wall. That one looks pretty good. I'll scoot this over a little bit more because I think that she will still be able to get in here. And then maybe like a small picture. Maybe this is like a collage of like her family or something, but I think that looks really cute. And then I'm gonna scoot this over just a little bit. And then let's get like a lamp, like a desk lamp. Oh, I said lamap. A little lamp. I guess we'll do this one because it matches, of course. Oh, also we need wallpaper. But what do we want in here? Maybe yellow could look nice, like a little yellow. I don't want it to be so bright though. You know what I mean? What about this one? Is this one better? Yeah, I think we'll go with yellow just because it looks really cute with her bed, or we can change the way the bed looks and do something like that. That looks really nice too. And then it still does match kind of with the yellow. I think that looks really good. I want a, like, not so bright of a light, that's for sure. I feel like there's a lot on this wall just going on, but that's, I mean, it's okay. It's a very tiny space. Let's add a little light. Nothing too bright. Maybe, let's see, where is it? I'm thinking of the laundry day light. I mean, it is still kind of bright, but I think that's because of the windows. So let me cover those up with something real small. I think maybe we'll do something like that, because then her bed can be the thing that's like, you know, super bright. Yeah, we'll just go ahead and do it like that. And then what can I put over here? Can I put anything over here? I don't think so. Do we want this to be a little lower? Maybe not. Okay, so let's grab a little circular rug and we'll get it in kind of like the cream color. Okay, so now we need to move to the outside because we still have some money to burn. I can't believe that we haven't like spent it all. Let's move to the outside. I will add maybe like a rocking chair could look really cute. Maybe I could add one here. A telescope could look really good. I'll just scoot it up as close as I can. That telescope. So that, you know, like, because it probably gets really dark out here. So it could look really good. I think we'll do an all black one. And then, do we want to, like, keep this here? Or do I want to put it kind of, like, in this little corner? No, I think I want to leave it somewhere around here. Or I will actually put it down here instead. That looks way better, way better. So let's go back up here. So we have our little telescope. It is all black. Maybe we can add like a little chess table up against this wall. Yeah, we could probably add a little chess table right here. Change the color of it a little bit. And then we need some chairs. Let's see, what do we have? Some cute little chairs, I think. Let's get some, I don't want to use, actually. What am I thinking of? Not those. These could look really good. Yeah, we'll do these ones. I will change it to this color. Okay, so there's our little chest spot. I wonder if I could just put it now. Oh man, I wish I could, but it's not gonna work. So I'll stick it on this side. So there's a little chess table, and I wanted something else up here, but I don't think I am able to make that happen. I've moved that around like a million times now. Okay, let's just ignore that and let's go to outdoors, outside lighting, and then I will grab, maybe size it down a little bit. I'll just put it on this, and then I will grab that again and maybe put it down here. Again, sizing it down, one on that wall, and then another one on this one. So we've got some lighting. I don't think there's anything else that I can do up at the top just yet. Maybe we will add some outdoor activities. Let's see. Maybe some planters. That could look really nice. Maybe I'll add one right here, and then let's see, what else could I add over there? You know what I do need, but I don't think it's gonna work in here, and I don't know if I'd want it to be in here either, but maybe I do. I don't know, because I don't think I could fit it anywhere down here. Is that lamp? Where can I put that lamp? Okay, so I added that lamp down there, but then that makes me think, like, I don't really need to have these here, so I can just put some, like, books on there. Yeah, because we didn't have any bookshelves anywhere, and those match kind of like the pillow. Okay, but I do want some plants. Let's see, what can I... Decorations, and then plants. Let's see, what can I put over here? Maybe something like this, because, you know, it's a little bit messy. So maybe they're just doing their at-home gardening. Also, we do need a mailbox, but I think this looks really good, to be honest. And then maybe I could put these right here as well. Little plants right there. And then maybe one more. Couldn't hurt. Yeah, that looks good. And then we just need like a little mat. It's like a little welcome mat. Like, hello, thanks for coming. Okay, so I think we are done with the house, which is really cute. I do really like it. Let's see. What can we do? Do we want to raise this up actually? Oh yeah, so we can't actually raise that up, but that's okay. Let's see what else we can do. Maybe I want to match. I don't know if I want to bring all of this like all the way out here, because I don't know if that, I mean, it does, it kind of looks good. Does it? I don't know. Let's add some trees. Let's see, what do we have? What do we have? We need trees from Chestnut Ridge though. I don't think I have any though. That's the problem. Well, I mean, this looks like it is from it. So I'll just stick that kind of like right here, and then maybe another little tree somewhere around here, and just put that kind of like right there. And then I will be right back once I have done a little bit of landscaping, whatever it is I can afford, and I will show you the finished product. Okay, so this is what I did. This is, you know, a little tiny home build challenge that I got off of James Turner's website. I had a lot of fun doing it, and I think it turned out really cute. So this is the outside. I just had like added another tree. I added some stuff on the floor and a little spot to plant vegetables. I even also put some vegetables right over there. They have like a little chicken coop and stuff that she can get some chickens in. This is the entrance. So when you come inside, this is your little dining room. This is your tiny little kitchen, your little bathroom where you can sit. There's no TV in here. I thought that was probably better anyways. You have a little fireplace as well to keep this little spot nice and toasty. And the way you get to your bedroom is you come outside, you go upstairs, and then you've got this little chess table up here and a little telescope, and this is the little room. So yeah, we did it all. It's no more than 34 tiles. It's styled like Chestnut Ridge. It has a room for a young adult. We used our budget. It was 19,062 simoleons, and I included the lamp. It's on the bottom floor. So I had a lot of fun doing this, and I can definitely see myself doing this again. Because there are multiple different things that I could try. And I think it's a great idea, and it helps, you know, give the channel content. Thank you so much for watching, and I really hope you enjoyed it. If you could please like and subscribe, that would be great, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!